Yoga Pavilion at Kahanda Kanda is the perfect setting for a focused session of yoga and meditation. Set in amidst the lush of green vegetation, the thatched huts allowed the cool ocean breeze to calm the senses. Those looking for a few moments of peace will find it here.
Kahanda Kanda is a small boutique hotel situated on a 12-acre tea estate on the south coast of Sri Lanka. We are overlooking Kogala Lake. Basically, we have a series of different pavilions here. We have the living pavilion, the dining pavilion, and then all of the bedroom suites are separate individual units, which gives the guests who come to stay here a wonderful sense of freedom, peace and quiet, and privacy, which is really so important in this rather frenetic and crazy world that we live in today. Each room is actually given a different name. Our most expansive is Dubu Suite, which is in fact an old Joglo house which I purchased in Java and shipped back to Sri Lanka. It has an incredibly elaborately carved ceiling. It's probably about 180 to 200 years old. And it has two rather exotic outdoor bathrooms, and then it has its own private swimming pool, which is semicircular, wrapping around a very old mango tree. So that's Dubu. Our next largest suite is called the Peacock Suite. The peacock, after all, is a very common found bird in Sri Lanka. And that again also has two bathrooms, has its own little private courtyard garden, and has sweeping views over the tea estate and towards Kogala Lake. Then we have four suites that are similar in size and aspect.
Looking forward to exploring the surroundings of Kahanda Kanda. So come and join me as I tour around in my tuk-tuk. We've explored Sri Lanka in the best possible way. We've travelled by road, by air, and now it's time to float on the calm water of Kogala Lake. Come along and let's see another side of this rustic beauty of nature.
Kogala, the largest lake in Sri Lanka, is not very well known to the mainstream tourist. But if you want to experience tropical nature in its most unsullied form, Kogala Lake is perhaps one place that should not be missed. Sri Lanka's cinnamon groves lie exclusively in its western and southwestern regions. The tropical sunshine and abundant rain of these areas provide an ideal habitat. One such area was Kurundu Wate, or Cinnamon Gardens. Spices are grown in most parts of this country for consumption as well as export, and a large number of condiments are used to season, flavor and aromatize curry dishes of Lanka. If variety is the spice of life, you would like to enjoy a holiday on this island. It also offers residential accommodation.
There are tourists who travel from all over the world to see the rich tea estates here in Sri Lanka. The Handu Nugoda estate is 10 minutes away from Kahanda Kanda, and here we are to get an insight into the production of white tea, for which they have become famous. I'm off to explore the aromas of the tea blends.
Today I'm visiting the award-winning and world-renowned Handu Nugoda Tea Estate. Join me as I learn all about this eco-friendly tea estate and also one of the most expensive teas in the world, the virgin white tea, from none other than the proud owner, Herman Gunaratne.
Handu Nugoda Estate, it has belonged to my family for the last 145 years. Virgin white tea was originally conceptualized in Imperial China, where the story goes that the Chinese bureaucrats are said to have employed virgins to cut the tea leaf with golden scissors. It is said to have fallen into a golden bowl, and it was given as a tribute to the emperor. And the story goes that the only part of the human anatomy that touched the tea were the lips of the emperor. So a British colleague of mine, he said to me that the Chinese are not making it anymore. So why don't you consider making it here? I started it in August 9, 2004. We used the scissors. It goes into a bowl, it's untouched by hand, here they are. So we do all the, what is called the imperial method. There is an age-old adage that tea making begins in the field, in the sense that you have to harvest a good quality of green leaf to make a proper tea. The green leaf is harvested in the field. It's taken as rapidly as possible to the factory. Then it is subjected to a process called withering, which takes 12 hours. Then it is thereafter goes into what is called a maceration process. And the drying process, the whole procedure is over in 48 hours. 24 hours the tea, 48 hours is packed and ready for dispatch.
In the kitchen with Chef Ruan. As all my viewers know, I love to eat and I love to cook. So wherever I go, I try and learn a little bit about their local cooking. Here we are today trying to cook tuna fish in Sri Lankan ways.
Sri Lankan cooking incorporates the use of all the fragrant spices that are grown in the region, such as cinnamon, fenugreek, paprika, green chilies, cloves, and of course lots of coconut and lots of fish. When served with rice and dash of lime, it makes an incredibly yummy treat.
Perfect. And after that cooking and sampling, I think it's time for me to delve right in and devour my Sri Lankan meal here at Kahanda Kanda's Dining Pavilion.
The national carrier of Sri Lanka has a reputation of being a global leader in service, comfort, safety, reliability, and punctuality.
Sri Lankan Airlines actually started as Air Ceylon, and certainly it was a small operation servicing the region of mainly Malé and between Colombo. And from there, there has been a steady growth. From Air Ceylon, we changed it to Air Lanka, which then looked at a more regional and also transcontinental network. We were operating tri-star aircrafts those days, and certainly we were servicing destinations in Europe and Asia. And from there, we made the transformation to Sri Lankan Airlines. And now we are looking at further expansions, especially with Europe, in Asia, and also India. So over the last 3 years, we have grown from one aircraft to now we have almost 22 aircrafts. We are currently flying to 60 destinations and in 4 continents, Europe, Asia, Far East, including China. And our plans are to consolidate our operations in Europe, but our growth plans are towards the east, because if you look at the airline industry, the growth region is Far East, Asia. So we are focusing our efforts there. So we will not only expand our network, but we will also increase our frequencies to the destinations we fly. I'm glad that we are partnering. I'm privileged, I think, Sri Lankan Airlines to partner High Life Dubai. Certainly, Sri Lanka has a lot to offer to a high-value passengers or high-value tourist or a visitor. Certainly, so we feel that this association will help us in our effort to showcase Sri Lanka better, and also showcase the services and the value that Sri Lankan Airlines can offer.
I'm here at the Serendip Lounge waiting to board my flight to Dubai. While I wait here, I will indulge in a quick Ayurveda massage and my last Sri Lankan meal for a while. The lounge boasts a business center, restrooms with showers, Ayurveda spa, a buffet serving continental and traditional Sri Lankan food, and a gaming center.
Traveling Sri Lankan Airlines on the A340 was a much pampered experience. All seats are equipped with the latest in-flight entertainment with 18 video channels, including AirShow with forward and downward cameras, seat-back television, 22 audio channels and 16 video games in all seats. You can stretch out and relax throughout your journey in the wide, spacious, reclining seats.
Some journeys are long and tedious, some are power-packed and fun, but yet each journey is unique and memorable in its own way. I'm an explorer at heart. My joy lies in discovering smiles, different cultures and different people, and this also inspires me. So, in that sense, the great journey never ends. The road keeps winding and the flow keeps you moving.